much to learn about success metrics in the Father's kingdom and to unlearn. That is, the metrics of man's kingdom are not the same and probably inverse, the opposite of the Father's success metrics. This comes to mind today in the midst of what I experienced as a very troubling long-term relationship and an encounter yesterday that also disturbed me, but in a way it was very positive. And the opportunity, I thought, for a very restful day in a Walmart parking lot, which didn't work out the way I expected. And finally, in looking at travel and sun for the next 3-4 days, found things quite a bit daunting. My mantra, my self-talk for weeks now seems to be working better than anything I've ever had by a lot. Thank you, Jesus. The only thing to be glad or sad about is whether you're being the best disciple you can be in this moment. And it was helpful in this fatigued, disturbed morning and last evening that I had. It wasn't enough for me to resolve things as I would have liked. But I worked things through and realized, James, so you're concerned about being fatigued. Is Creator concerned about that? Is your Father concerned about that? Is Jesus concerned about that? Do you want to be concerned about that, James? You have been. You have thought, oh, well, I need to be fully rested so I can be the best possible disciple. Really? The best possible disciple would be that at their most fatigued, at their most disturbed, at their most vulnerable. And how can you learn that, James, if you mistakenly protect yourself from your work as a disciple at fatigued, dangerous, disturbing times? And I wasn't feeling chastising or down on myself, but it helped me realize that you're not being measured in the kingdom, James, the way you are in the world of man. You don't get points for being fresh. You don't get points for being comfortable. You don't get points necessarily for staying out of unavoidable trouble. Not at all. You get points for being the best disciple you can in whatever circumstances are served up to you. I've got a lot to learn about that, but I think it's an important lesson, a fundamental lesson for me to learn about.